In 1945, after the war had ended, King Anand returned to Thailand with the entire family, summoned to return by Pridi, who was now Prime Minister. The princess mother agreed to the family's return for 1 month only because of King Anand's studies, but against her better judgment, the stay was extended for reasons of state. They lived in the Barompiman Hall in the Grand Palace, which had been built in imitation of buildings seen in Europe. On the 9th of June 1946, in the bedroom in this wing of the palace, King Anand was found shot through the head by a Colt 45 which he kept at his bedside. Royal protocol stopped an immediate investigation. There was no sign of an assassin's entry. Was it accident, suicide, or murder? It was in these circumstances that Bhumibol was chosen as king later that day. His first duty was to attend for an hour every day for 100 days in front of the golden urn in which his brother's body lay in state. The body remained in the urn for 4 years. King Bhumibol went to Switzerland to complete his studies and returned in March 1950 to cremate his brother's body. Meanwhile, a long trial was in process. Priti had organized a commission of inquiry, but found himself rumored as guilty of planning the king's murder. He resigned and fled the country. Finally, on the 17th of February 1955, 3 men were executed for the king's murder. But an atmosphere of doubt remains. Whatever the truth of Anand's death, the event has affected King Bhumibol's whole life. When David Lomax asked him about his brother's death, he found the question most distressing.
After so many years now, how do you believe that your brother died?
The investigation provided the fact that he died with a bullet wound in his forehead. And this thing is, it was proved that it was not an accident or not a suicide. One doesn't know. But what happened is very mysterious, because immediately many of the evidence was just shifted, and then because it was political, so everyone was political, even the police were political. So it is a fact of that is not very clear. I only know what happened.
When you yourself were there and you ran along when everyone called?
When I arrived, he was dead. Many people wanted to advance not theories but facts to clear up the affair. They were suppressed, and they were suppressed by influential people in this country or in the international politics.